Where are we?
We're Moose Jaw.
Yep. We're in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. We just came from Lyndale High School.
Not a high school.
Not a high school. Oh, I don't think that happened.
I don't know. You get to tell a story.
What story?
About the presentation.
Oh. Yeah. Everything worked great for this morning's presentations, and we came back from lunch and found that our projector had lost power. I guess it was on a circuit that was shared with some other stuff that got used at lunch. So we had to, Nick had to stall the kids with some interesting questions.
What'd you stall them with?
Actually, they just talked to me. I sat down, or they all sat down, and then they were like asking all these questions. But we started talking about life hacks because we were just going to talk about it in the presentation anyways. I was like, who heard of a life hack? They were like, whoa, yeah, me! And they just started spewing out all of the things in their brain, life hacks and things that they learned and things they created.
Perfect.
Really cool.
So while you were stalling, JT, you were?
Meanwhile, I was running around with some staff from the school trying to A, find circuit breakers for the circuit that we had blown, and then when that didn't work, I had to run around with some extension cords to plug the projector in somewhere else, and we got it working.
But it worked.
And it worked.
It worked.
What was it like having kindergartners in the exhibit for the first time?
I thought they caught something on fire. Did I tell you guys the story? Did I tell you the story? No. I thought they were going to break a couple light bulbs. There was like a kid smacking chalk erasers together, and all I saw was the white cloud going up in the air, and I was like, ah, what's on fire? And then I walked closer, and it was just this kid. And then I took away the erasers. I was like, no, none of this.
Like soccer, somehow this match was wrong.
Don't strike a match.
That's my fault, no question about that. But that's why the game's so fun. Fun! 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 Fun!
I love fun.
I love fun. Fun!
Fun.
Fun!
Fun.
Fun! I love fun. Everybody!
found a tick the other day on my leg, in my skin.
Under your
And-
skin?
Well, he was like, had his little teeny arm things like clamped in there,
Wow.
and I tried to flick him off, and he was just like, but didn't let go. So I don't know. And then you're like, oh, there's a certain way to do it, so you don't get Lyme disease and stuff.
Well, so their head doesn't get stuck in you.
I don't think his head was in there, just his little clampers.
Little clampers.
Technical term.
He had latched on yet.
Yeah. Oh no, he was latched on.
So what lesson did you learn?
Don't run in fields in Saskatchewan.
In tick season.
In tick season. All of these things, don't do it at the same time.
Question, are you a deer?
No, I'm not a deer. Therefore, I shouldn't get ticks. Logic.
JT, what color are your eyes?
I don't know. Like maybe blue, maybe green, like something in the middle.
What about, they're like blue-gray.
Okay.
I see the green though.
Mm-hmm.
It's like green in the center and blue on the outside. That's really nice. You have nice eyes.
That's what Lauren said. There might be a fingerprint right there, though.
No, it was just recording inside of me.
Roses and thorns.
Lauren.
My rose for Moose Jaw was the walking tour we just did through the tunnels underground when we learned about the Chinese immigrants in the early 20th century and into the 19th century and the difficult time they had. And it's great to hear honest histories like that.
We don't get to hear honest stories like that very often.
Yeah.
So what was your thorn?
My thorn of Moose Jaw. I don't know, I had a nice time here. Locking myself out of my room 2 times in a row last night. Having to embarrass myself and go back and ask for another key, and the guy was like, oh wait, no, that wasn't my thorn. My thorn was when I broke that LHC cable.
Oh, yeah.
That was dumb. That was dumb. But JT helped fix it.
My rose is the multiple family meals that we had.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
And then collaborations of beautiful food and wonderful company. I think my thorn is that it's really windy here.
Yeah.
Like everywhere we
like that
go, it's
either.
super windy. It's not a really big thorn, but it's just super windy.
Okay, I saw this one.
Okay.
I think my rose was actually our arrival in Moose Jaw when we had to go to laundromat with our
I like
bags.
that. Well, you say that was a rose or a thorn?
That was a rose.
Oh,
That was
good.
a great time. I think especially how you turned it into a great time is why it is my rose. Like, it was
True.
pretty not fun.
Define mood. Define math. Define soup. Define sandwich. That's not right. Try again.
And my thorn was when that kid asked me if I was nervous.
Well, my rose was not having to put the columns back on top of the load bars in the truck. My thorn was how terrible the barbecue at the hotel is.
But hey, we had a barbecue. It did its
Some
job.
of that asparagus was cooked perfectly.
Okay, my rose, I'm going to say how nice the people here have been. Like, everyone's just super appreciative of the school and that. Thorn. I think our hotel was, I don't know, it made it, we could do family dinners. Like, it was crappy, but, like, it made it more
Run
fun.
between rooms.
Yeah, like, it was a weird situation, but, like, it was good that it was weird.